Here is a question that trips up almost everyone who works from home. Can you claim your home office hours and your internet bill on top? Most people assume yes, and they happily stack both onto their return. But under the ATO fixed rate method, the answer is no, and getting this wrong can quietly turn a clean return into an audit problem. Let me walk you through exactly how it works, step by step, so you claim everything you're entitled to and nothing you're not. Let us start with the number that drives everything. For the 2024-25 income year, the ATO fixed rate is 70 cents for every hour you work from home, up from 67 cents in 2022-23 and 2023-24. And here is the key bit people miss, that 70 cents already includes your electricity, gas, home and mobile phone, your home and mobile internet, plus stationery and computer consumables. It is a bundle. Once you understand that, the double claim trap becomes obvious. Before the steps, understand the stakes. Take a full-time worker doing 40 hours a week for 48 weeks. That is 1,920 hours times 70 cents, giving a deduction of $1,344, according to the ATO 2024-25 fixed rate. That figure already includes internet. Now, if they also claim 80% of a $960 annual internet bill, that is $768 on top. The ATO calls this double dipping. They can disallow that $768 every year and add shortfall interest and penalties on top. The ATO has publicly warned taxpayers to stop claiming private expenses as work deductions, with internet apportionment named as an audit focus. Step 1. Audit your own return. Log into MyGov, open ATO online services, then go to income tax returns and open your latest return. Find the deduction schedule and look at the working from home section. If you have used the fixed rate amount, scroll down and check whether you have also entered a separate phone or internet expense. If you have, that is the double dip. Under the fixed rate method, those costs are already inside the 70 cents per hour. So the separate line has to go. This single check is the most common fix I see, and it takes about 5 minutes. Step 2. Decide which method actually pays you more. The fixed rate is simple, but if your office is dedicated and your bills are high, the actual cost method can give a larger deduction. Gather 12 months of electricity, gas, internet, and phone bills. Note your office floor area versus total home area. Then keep a 4-week diary of your work-related phone and internet use, which the ATO accepts as a representative period. Calculate it both ways. Fixed rate is hours times 70 cents. Actual cost is each bill times its work use percentage. Whichever is higher and you can fully support with records, that is your method. But you must pick one. You cannot blend the fixed rate with separately claimed internet. Step 3. Apportion correctly under the actual method. The ATO requires you to claim only the work-related portion of mixed-use costs. Say your annual internet bill is $960. If a 4-week diary shows 50% work use, your legitimate deduction is $480, not the $768 you would get claiming 80%. That is a $288 overclaim avoided each year. For energy, the ATO accepts a floor area method combined with time. A 10% office used 40% of the time for work means 4% of your energy costs. So on a $2,000 bill, that is $80, not $200. Be honest about the kids streaming and gaming. Step 4. Confirm your status because it changes what you can claim. Use the ATO working from home page and the home-based business expenses page. If you are an employee, you can claim running expenses like electricity, phone, internet, and the decline in value of equipment, but you generally cannot claim occupancy expenses such as rent, mortgage interest, council rates, or home insurance. Those are treated as private. So if you have been claiming a slice of your rent because you have a home office, take it out. If instead you run a genuine home-based business, you may claim occupancy, but only where that area has the character of a place of business with floor area and usage calculations on file. Here is how the errors stack. Take Jess, a marketing manager earning $110,000, working hybrid 3 days a week. Her correct fixed rate claim for 1,152 hours is $806.40 under the ATO 2024-25 rate. But she also claimed $768 of separate internet, a double dip. On top of that, she overstated her internet and phone use, overclaiming another $576. Combined, that is $1,344 of phantom deductions in a single year, which the ATO can reverse with interest and penalties. Now, the common mistakes. The biggest one is claiming 100% of an internet bill when your family is also streaming, gaming, and downloading. The ATO has flagged internet apportionment as an audit focus, and a full claim almost never survives scrutiny. The same logic applies to energy. If your spare room doubles as a study, you cannot claim the full room's running costs as if it were purely for work. Over a 10-year working from home period, misapportioning internet and energy alone could rack up over $4,000 of incorrect deductions, all of it reversible on audit. The second mistake is paperwork. From the 2022-23 year onward, the fixed rate method requires you to keep a record of the actual hours you worked from home across the whole year, not an estimate, plus bills for the expenses the rate covers. An estimate, or a 4-week sample, is no longer enough for hours. If you cannot show the records, the ATO can knock back the whole claim, even if your numbers were genuinely correct. So whichever method you choose, set up a simple hours log now and keep your bills in one folder. Records are what turn a good claim into a bulletproof one. Let us recap fast. 1. Remember the 70 cents per hour fixed rate already includes your internet and phone. 2. Log into MyGov and check you have not claimed internet separately on top. 3. Compare the fixed rate against the actual cost method and pick the higher compliant one. 4. Apportion every mixed-use bill down to genuine work use, backed by a 4-week diary. 5. Match your claims to your status, running expenses only for employees, occupancy only for a real place of business. Keep your hours log and your bills, and you are sorted. If this cleared up the Home Office confusion, do me a favour and subscribe, because we break down one tricky ATO rule like this every week in plain English. Next up, I am unpacking exactly what counts as a deductible work expense when you're a hybrid worker, including the gear, the travel, and the things people wrongly think they can claim. Get that one right and you will never second guess your return again. I will see you there.